What is up, guys? Welcome to Legacy TCG, back with some Edison. We've got Wilson on the left playing Gladiator Beasts and Primo playing his Blackwings, I believe. So Wilson, he started with Blackwings, but he has a couple decks that he owns, and Gladiator Beasts is one of them. So he wants to try his hand at the Gladiator Beasts. So we don't get that many Gladiator Beasts on the channel. It's mainly bow, if we do see any, but yeah. So we're gonna see. He's a baby gladiator. If he grinds the deck really hard, then you know he can get good. Like as long as he doesn't give up. But there's gonna be a steep learning curve for this deck in particular. This matchup in Blackwings and Gladiator Beast, I believe the advantage goes to the Blackwings. Most of the monsters are bigger than the Gladiator Beast, so there's no free tags, no free hits. They're gonna have to really work for it. He brings out the bestie right away and it gets bottomless. That's rough. That's really rough. Yeah, usually you don't want to send out the bestie unless you have a way to protect them. There's no real like necessity to like special test Tiger, you know, tag him out when you can just attack with Sam Knight and then tag out to something else. Yeah. Now we can't Gyzeris for the rest of the game, which is unfortunate. Sirocco can't run over this Laquari, but if Wilson decides to attack into the Sirocco, Primo is pretty much saying, I have Clute in hand, and if you want to do anything to me, then you have to chance running into my Clute. And the only way for him to stop that is with a War Chariot. Gladiator Beasts can take games without the bestie, but the most efficient way for them to do that is with the Gyzeris. So he's gonna attack Chain Woboku. I think if he let Primo discard the Clute, I think he might have been able to chain Woboku in response to the Clute, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's one of those cards that you can chain during damage, because I know you can cards that affect effects and cards that manipulate what's it called? Damage, like stat damage, can be chained, but Boku just negates battle damage, so probably not. Yeah, now that I think of it, probably not. So he goes Murmillo, pops the Gores, and then is gonna lose the Murmillo, unfortunately. But at least the Laquari can run over this token. Now, Gladiator Beast, like, so Wilson is taking this journey of like trying to master the deck or just like be competent at it. You have to be prepared for a lot of losing, like tons of losing, and you have to absorb every single like loss. But if you can't analyze your loss, that like the reasons why you lose, then you're gonna be like stuck. At least for this game, like he expended a bunch of resources to like tag out that original Sam Knight into bestie, and then he got a bottomless to the face for his troubles, right? You only need to like expend that many resources when you're in a tight situation, honestly, or if you're like going for a secular play. Clute's gonna swing in. Deep Prison. Take care of that. Set and pass. You kind of have to be scared of trap stun. We can't just fire off random Icaruses. Might get in trouble with that. Okay, we just keep setting. I wonder what Primo's setting. Maybe some values? I guess nothing big enough to get over this Hoplomys. He's gonna attack, run into another D prison. Oh, he's got the third clue in hand, so we just have one more activation. I think he's just trying to figure a way to get past this hippo. Trap's done. We'll turn off all the traps. Attack, overvalue. And then I'm gonna check out the grave. I believe that's 3 darks, so if he leaves those darks there, then we're in trouble. We risk a Dark Arm Dragon, but he's gonna tag out for Reedy, banish the value, which would have been activatable on Primo's turn, so pretty good. Yeah, so the power of like, imagine if he still had Bestie, he trap stuns, nukes one of the back row, and then tags into Geyseris, pops the other 2 back row, he'd be miles ahead. Leagues ahead. Chariot will stop this gale. Looks like I did some life point damage wrong. Dark Arm Dragon hits the field, starts popping some cards. No, not worried about Chariot because we did see a Chariot popped earlier. Everything goes down. There's not a lot of cards that you can activate one at a time to get back into the game. Only card I can possibly think of is Rescue Cat, and even so, our Murmillo is dead in the grave. Dead and buried. So we take a 28 right here. 28. Another 28. And Primo is sitting pretty. 5 back row. I believe there's like a Starlight Road back there. I don't think there's any combination of cards that can save Wilson from this Dark Arm Dragon. Request. Yeah, even if you had like Test Tiger, like, you need that Bestie. That's how important Bestie is. Like, that is your bread and butter. He's gonna pay 800 on oppression, stop any shenanigans, and that should be all she wrote. The oppression's extremely hard for Gladiator Beast to deal with. Yep, Clute, attack, and attack. That'll be game. So we go to game 2. Yeah, so we can see how devastating it is when you lose your Bestie that early. That whole game changes when he has access to the Bestiary. Without that card, it's like half a deck. Like, tagging into Herc is not what you want to be doing anyways, and like, Herc is not that strong unless it has a couple cards in the hand with a Chariot in the back pocket. So you go summon Secutor. The only thing the Secutor does is it provides a name. Otherwise, it has no real effect. A name for the War Chariot. Yeah, we'll go 400. Oh, it doesn't do anything because it has to tag in. Yeah. This is the only, it's like one of the only Gladiator Beasts that is used that doesn't tag. He has to come in from another Gladiator Beast. Heavy Storm! Oh god. Please be a road. Oboku? Okay. Yikes. We lose Chariot and Book of Moon. That's pretty devastating. The Book of Moon and Waboku are a little bit redundant. So we probably just could have survived with just set Waboku pass. Setting that many into Heavy Storm is like, and you have no way to protect the other two back row. It's really hard to get past that. But he has this Prisma, the Secutor is kept alive by Waboku, so we can go into like Isurus right here. Cool. And then we get attack for 24. It's not gonna be that big of a deal. Even if he drops scores, we can always tag out into Murmillo. Murmillo, and then sit on like a Hoplomys or something. Equest will fetch the bestie. We'll sit on Hoplomys. Sweet. Yeah, setting the set 3 back row, like letting Primo get a +2 on his Heavy Storm. That's a tough pill to swallow. A tough pill to swallow. It's just, oh my god, dude. Yeah, the Dark Arm comes down, sweeps the floor, and then yeah, we're in the same position as last time. Very few cards in hand, not a lot to work with. Got two Gladiator Beasts that are too weak to run over even Bora. And yeah, this is gonna be rough. He would need like Rescue Cat, Test Tiger or something, I don't know. And he's gonna swarm the board and end the game. GG. Okay, so first of all, this Sam Knight, I believe. So he goes, I think, what, T-set? No, he goes bottomless on this Shura. Let's see. Yeah, so he goes bottomless on Shura. Primo responds by setting a card, and then Wilson specials Test Tiger. Like, he's adding more resources onto the board, pretty much for no reason. Like, you don't need to add more when nothing's broken. There's no threat, there's no, like, yeah, if he attacks and it's D-prison, it's like, that sucks, right? But tagging into Bessie just to hit this card, and there's like no Book of Moon in hand to like protect it, or Trap Sunset to shut it off, is like not what is not the play you want to be doing. Like, you want to keep this Test Tiger in hand in case like he does something that's like too big for us to handle, so we can normal summon a Gladiator Beast, special Test Tiger, go into Murmillo or something, right? Or say we go yeah, so like how this should have played out is you don't fix what's not broken. Nothing is broken with this board state. He has a normal summon monster. We can attack, see what Primo does. If he does nothing, right, we can check off no D-prison. Okay, cool. Or no prison that he wants to activate right now. Okay, cool. No mirror force, right? Possibility of being bottomless, but we already had this monster out, right? So let's swing in, attack, see what happens. Nothing happens. We can tag out into say Laquari or Hoplomys, right? If Laquari eats the bottomless, whatever, it's just a Laquari, we have another one, right? But if you tag out into Bestie, right, that's a different story. Bestie is the bread and butter of the deck. That's why he's limited to 1. Right? That's how strong that card is. Not necessarily Bestiari himself, but what he turns himself into, which is Geysars. And that whole game, had he had access to this card, he could have easily taken this game. His hand was much stronger. And then right here, he goes. Let's see. Yeah, he goes set 1, and then sets his sets another, and then sets another on top of it. It's a lot of setting. Yeah, so he's gonna set this War Chariot, right? So he has, I think, Book of Moon and Waboku. Waboku will shut off any damages. Book of Moon will shut off any super extended plays, but really they kind of function pretty similarly. Like they keep your Gladiator Beast alive. So setting the War Chariot, the mistake happened the turn before where he sets this card. He didn't need to do it, and then setting the Chariot on top and then getting blown out by a heavy storm, that's a huge risk. Just in general, right? You can play you can kind of bluff that there's a Starlight Road or a Solemn Judgment, but if there's a lot of cards in Primo's hand, there's 5 cards, 4 cards, 1 2 3 4. That's more than enough cards to deal with a one-time Stardust, you know, especially for Blackwings. Blackwings can attack normal summon Sirocco, special aura, swing over. They can turn Blizzard into Goyos, into Arm Wings, swing with Kalutes. There's a lot of things that Blackwings don't really care about. That's why they're so strong. They have tools for everything. It's too big, we get bigger. You know, if it's it's annoying, we just blow it up with Icarus. Deck's insane. But anyways, yeah, a lot of things to process. I only break it down because I know that Wilson's gonna learn from this replay, and so I'm not blaming him or anything. I'm just teaching him all these moves, these small plays, they add up over time, and then good players, they're gonna take advantage of that. They're gonna, every +1 they get, it adds up into their hand, and then they're gonna overwhelm you with cards. Yeah, but anyways, if you guys like the videos, make sure to subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.